What's going on, YouTube? This is the Killing 'Em Softly podcast. I'm your host, Try-Fucking-Force Tony. And, of course, to my left, we have... Yes. And to my and to my right, we have...
Hey guys, what's up? It's Fair Bitch Boy Rusty.
That guy indeed. And we have a special guest today, man. Me, Atomic Tommy, and Rusty are proud to present
hey guys, it's Leafy
wonderful.
Yes, we have
Leafy is with.
Hey guys, I'm the size of
we
one
have
atom.
Leaf.
I'm Atomic Tommy.
We have we know we have you, Atomic. All right.
Okay.
You don't have to fucking go on and on about it.
Okay.
But we have a special guest. They call him TheOstralien. He's a savage fucking YouTuber. He's got a wonderful channel. His link will be in the description below in this video. Make sure to check him out, like and subscribe. Australia, man, we're glad to have you today, man. Give me your thoughts on you, man. What's brought you to us today?
Thoughts on me. Excuse the accent. But anyway, continuing. My thoughts on me. Well, I mean, I'm a 26-year-old grown piece of shit. I fucking hate pretty much everyone. I hope global warming ends the world. The human race is fucking disgusting. I love Lacey Green. I just love her to bits. She's an real inspiration to me.
Love the fuck out of her. Absolutely.
Get out of here, you fucking Nazi. No, I don't know. Just fucking, just another piece of shit that wishes he was a millionaire YouTuber. That's pretty much me.
Hell yeah, dude.
That makes four.
I think I can agree completely on that. I think Rusty was the one who quoted this wonderful phrase was, if I'm not going to be a millionaire, I'm going to be a 12-year-old boy basically getting banged in the back of a stall.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to be a cam whore.
So,
let me continue.
Jesus Christ.
What was that? Is that
What the fuck was
that?
so
This nigga dying between fucking calls and shit.
So is that a pterodactyl?
that was a
He has lung cancer from smoking too much.
Smoking too many dicks.
So let's get into our first thing for this podcast, man. And that is Zoie Burgher. Rusty, take it a fucking way, son.
Usually when I have topics I really want to talk about, usually they're topics that I want to do alone because I have more thought time alone. And right now, well, I mean, I wasn't really thinking about bringing up anything. But now you've brought up the actual fucking topic and you actually want to talk about it during the fucking podcast, Mr. Fuck you. Well, my thoughts on Zoie Burgher. She's a fucking whore. She's a bitch. Half of her content is all of her content is shit. All she does is play Call of Duty or play whatever the fuck game she plays. I guess Call of Duty is the most played game on her channel. And she twerks for 12-year-olds that tell her to twerk for them. Apparently she thinks that's a good kind of thing. And there was this whole thing about calling that Keemstar called her a pedophile and shit. I said that she is sort of on that range of pedophilia, not because she's not forcing her. Well, she's telling people, hey, I have my YouTube channel. I don't care who watches, because apparently YouTube doesn't give a shit that I'm showing my ass on fucking every single video.
They don't give a fuck.
So now, like, no. If someone shows like an accidental like fucking like butt shot, like an ass cheek shot or whatever, they get fucking banned off YouTube or take that video gets striked. But no.
Yeah.
But this
not
chick
Zoie
shows her fucking cleavage and shows fucking like ass all the goddamn time. and it doesn't get fucking striked, and she doesn't get fucking removed. She's verified on Twitter, which is something that really fucking pisses me off because she got verified just because of all the fucking subs and followers that she has. It's irritating. And the thing that they were calling her a pedophile and shit, and I don't agree she's a full-on pedophile. Like, she's not telling kids, hey, you wanna fucking see my pussy? And like stupid shit.
Hey kids, you want to see my beef curtains?
My beef
Do you
curtains.
want to see my mashed out
You
burger
jump in my
box?
fucking van. Jump in my fucking van.
My burger box.
It probably looks like if you were
That's
to
good.
like half shove a porterhouse steak in the garbage disposal, then rip it back out. That's probably what it looks like, just bits dangling there. Yeah. Can I say something on this Zoie Burgher thing? I'll just actually no. Fuck it.
Please.
Finished. I don't want to take away your thunder there, Rusty Spoon.
No, I'm not done.
You're
But
right. Oh no, continue, please. No, please continue.
okay, so the thing that also pisses me off is like I guess she's as I said, she's not a pedophile, but it's more so the fact that she has a YouTube channel which she knows 12-year-olds watch and shit. I'm not saying specifically 12-year-olds, probably like 10-year-olds or whatever the fuck. They're watching her channel and they're fucking like jerking their little fucking dick or whatever.
They're ding
the fuck.
dongs.
And the thing that pisses me off is everyone's protecting her, saying, oh, she's not a pedophile. I'm not saying she's a pedophile, but what she's doing is wrong to the fact, to the point where it's like more so she's telling people, oh yeah, at 1 million subs, I'm gonna release my nudes. and everyone's saying, no, she's not. Like, if a porn star really like shows her tits or whatever, kids could be watching that. Yeah, but a porn star doesn't have a YouTube channel and tells everyone that's fucking subscribed to her, says, yeah, go check out my fucking porn whatever channel. I'm gonna show my tits there or whatever the fuck. If there is a porn star on YouTube, I'm 100% sure that they're not like telling you to go subscribe or go check out their fucking porn channel or whatever the fuck.
Exactly.
And the thing that pisses me off about Zoie Burgher is everyone's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. She's just a normal person. Like fucking like, yeah, she shows her tits. She's a slut or whatever the fuck. But she's not telling kids to go check out her fucking nudes, when in reality she is. She's saying, at 1 million subs, I'm releasing my nudes, aka meaning go check them out because I know all of you want to see them. When in reality, I mean, you can literally go fucking see them. Just Google Zoie Burgher nudes and just fucking beat your meat to that, whatever the fuck. You can easily fucking find them. She's had nudes before. She's showed her tits in her fucking Snapchat. Apparently, Keemstar was reporting on that shit. Like, fucking Keemstar fucking jerk offs while his wife doesn't give a shit in the other fucking room. And then fucking scares. He's like, hey guys, so Zoie Burgher made this video on me that apparently she's like making out with some other girl. And that's just really cool, guys.
She's wearing plaid shit, and that's what I wear. I'm a goddamn fucking shit.
No,
you guys are good,
but
man.
the thing that I wanted to laugh about was the fucking fact that he actually put that in one of his videos, where because Zoie Burgher made a video like I guess talking towards him, and he fucking put a little clip in there, and he's like, I think that's really cool, guys, because these two girls are actually like making out, and it's about me, guys. So go check it out. I mean, it's pretty cool that girls are doing this about me.
He's a fucking
Hey
retard.
guys,
It's like-
it's Scares here. I like Zoie Burgher because she's like the only big YouTuber that doesn't completely pay out on me at every fucking chance they get and expose the fact that I'm an autistic spastic with no sense of fucking direction and I get nothing right. But hey guys, it's Scares here. Have you seen me walk out from behind this tree? Did you know me and Zoie Burgher are friends? Those girls kissing, it's all about me. So like and subscribe. I would totally appreciate it. Fuck out of you, man.
I'm fucking scarce, and I like the fact that girls are kissing for me, and it's really cool because
Whoa.
Hey guys, it's your host, Killer Keemstar.
I don't-
Let's get right.
I hate
into
Zoe
news.
Burgher because she's kissing for
Everyone's
Scarce and not for me.
Into everybody's a pedophile.
Everybody's a
according to
pedophile.
Keemstar.
In breaking news
No,
today,
but-
PewDiePie is a
I wanna hear-
pedophile. H3
I wanna hear
Productions
fucking,
of pedophiles. Did you see that Hila Klein is naked when she showers? She's also a YouTube whore. She's a cam whore. Zoie Burgher, she's also a pedophile. God damn, Scarce is a pedophile. Triforce Tony is a convicted sex offender. The Australian, I mean, he's a pretty sexy guy, but I'm pretty sure he's also a pedophile. That's next time on Into the News, more pedophiles.
Male pedophiles.
whoa,
And everybody from Killing Them Softly are pedophiles.
Can I
alright.
say something? Can I just say
Look,
something?
hold on. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You're
On the because I'm fucking Australian. That's right. Anyway, on the
That's fine. Go for it.
yeah, on the issue of Zoe fucking uncooked, dirty meat, still red, saggy, stinky fucking burger. Okay, so I was thinking about doing a video on her, so I've done a little bit of research. If you go onto her YouTube channel, you can't see who her subscribers are as much, and obviously with a YouTube channel, you don't really get to gauge how old they could possibly be. But if you go onto her Twitter and you look at who the bulk of her subscribers are, and trust me, it was fucking ages of scrolling. Like my finger is still fucked. But the majority of them would seem to be young, like teens, young teens, Lt.Corbis style fucking teenies, little kids. She as the person who runs these accounts must know that the majority of her followers on any of her forums are children. So for her to sit there and say that she's not
Absolutely.
she's not directly trying to do that is a crock of shit. She is she's ugly as fuck. Like you take one look at her, she looks like a dog's breakfast. She's fucking gross. Like she's not
It's like a muscular fucking horse.
Tits or no tits. She's not what I would call an attractive fucking woman. I would probably give her a 4 out of 10 on a good day with a shotgun load of makeup.
You guys ever see that dinosaur movie?
What? She looks like the shit out of
yeah.
Jurassic
Where like
Park,
these
the giant
these
shit.
not that.
The little
not the
dinosaur?
Jurassic Park movie. Like I don't fucking remember what the movie was called, but it's like these really fucking ugly ass deformed dinosaurs.
Flintstones.
That's I don't fuck whatever.
Anyway,
Get the fuck out of this podcast. You're fired.
I was saying with the thing, obviously she's sitting there saying that she's not a pedo and this isn't her intent and blah blah blah. This is how I've chosen to market myself. She is literally YouTube's cam whore. That is literally what she is. Like there are cam whores that have more dignity than she does, and I don't give a fuck. Like I'm not scared to say it. She's an adult, mature person would know that the majority of people that are watching her are children on YouTube. I mean, and that pretty much goes for nearly every channel, but hers specifically. She knows that she's advertising her naked body to children, and Keemstar.
I agree with
Keemstar touched
that.
on this point.
Exactly.
And then she made a response video to it, basically threatening that if he said she was a pedo, she could sue him in court. Now, so obviously she's quite nervous about people calling her out for being a pedo or what she's doing. But she's an ugly bitch. She looks like a fucking crack addict. I mean, look at one of the titles of her video. Zoie Burgher and Hot Teen. It looks like a YouPorn search title. Zoie Burgher featuring Hot Teen.
Yo.
Think about each other. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Give me your ad revenue. But there is a silver lining to this, right? I don't know about you guys, but I can only fat myself off to the same porn star so many fucking times before I don't want to look at them ever again. So she will burn out as quickly as she came on. You just watch that.
Yeah, she will.
Whoa.
She will.
All right, guys, hold on. Now,
Go ahead.
listen here. Now, I've heard you out. I've listened to all your opinions, and I think Zoie Burgher needs, you guys were the bad cops. I'm the good cop. I'm gonna stand in her defense today. Okay.
Shut up, Scarce.
In the case for Zoie Burgher, now I'm gonna tell you a quick little story. Okay, I was sitting there at my friend's house one day. This is how I figured out about Zoie Burgher, and I'm gonna stop it with that accent. Okay, so I was sitting at my friend's house, and we were just chilling there. We were watching YouTube, a little bit of a Twins TV, A little bit of Atomic Energy Show. Anybody? And so we were sitting there, and this is the first time I ever saw Zoie Burgher. We were just we were just looking, we were scrolling through the trending topics, and out of nowhere we see a thumbnail with this chick, this half naked chick streaming. So we're like, all right, why not? And we, being the guys we are, we click on it.
Virgins.
And we're
Of course.
guys, I told you not to say that on the podcast.
I've never been inside a pussy.
Go ahead.
This naked ugly girl stream.
Everybody shut the fuck
And we were
up.
sitting there, virgins or not, and we were watching Zoie Burgher, and you know what? We were having a good time. My friend turns to me and he looks and he says, "You know what, man?" With a tear in his eye, he says, "How great is America, man? We've come to this. We used to play with sticks and stones 2,000 years ago.
Now we can
all you have
in
to
the
do
living
is,
room.
and now all you have to do is watch a live stream with a half-naked chick, and she'll start twerking for you. Entertainment has never
There you
gotten
go.
any more convenient and better than this. I say we're living in a golden age, and that's my case. Damn it.
let me say something before we get off this whole topic, man. Zoie Burgher, I agree and I disagree with some of you guys, right? And I'll start out with what I agree with. I agree with the fact that Zoie Burgher has done something that I think a lot of fucking dumbass chicks haven't really thought about. And not that they haven't thought about it, it has been done before, and I could go on and name different fucking YouTubers that use their cleavage, that use their fucking, they could use their ass as thumbnails and whatever, and they fucking get ad revenue, right?
Amen.
But what I disagree with, not towards you guys, but towards a lot of people, is she's not entertaining. First of all, let me say that very clearly. She is not fucking entertaining.
Yes, that is
she runs a fucking stream. She runs a Twitch, whatever. She runs a fucking YouTube channel that is based on her twerking for every kill scope shot that she gets.
The thing is, she's not entertaining. She's not funny.
How is that?
She's not good at games.
She's literally a cam
How
whore.
is
That's all
that
that needs to be said.
original?
She's literally
How is
a
that
cam
entertaining? How is that different in YouTube?
I'll be back.
And somebody, that's what she is. She's a fucking cam whore.
Fuck. Technical difficulties.
I just,
we're gonna
that's-
stop as a break right here, and when he comes back, we will be right back. All right, and we are back.
So basically, man, my whole thing is that Zoie Burgher, we shouldn't give her a platform to defend herself on because she doesn't have a platform, first of all. And the platform she has is a stripper pole mixed with a little bit of garter rail. And I just want to say this. This is coming from your man, Triforce Tony, and I mean this wholeheartedly, that Zoie Burgher is an over-glorified cam whore stripper that is on YouTube. They use Twitch and whatever stream type of media she can to fucking make money. And that doesn't make her original. It doesn't make her fucking special. She is not a snowflake. And I could give two fucks if her and Lacey Green made a lesbian porno, put it on Pornhub tomorrow, and fucking it just went worldwide. I wouldn't watch it. She's as disgusting as Lacey Green and is basically a stupid bitch.
But has anybody else ever noticed that by
agree.
looking at her, like one, she's got like, like if you look at like when she was wearing a fucking crop top the other day, and like where her like fucking her armpit is, it just like sags fat there as well. Like, she's not only not only has she got a disgusting personality, but she's not good to look at either, unless you are a horny 12-year-old boy that just wants to fap to
exactly.
anything. Look, you'll fap to National Geographic.
That's what she's hoping for, though, Australian.
So
that is what she's hoping
exactly.
for.
But so that's
I have a feeling that if we put
my point clear, that she clearly knows who is watching her videos, and she's happily exposing herself to children. Now, regardless of whether she goes to them personally and says, "Here's my nudes," or whether, she does it the legal, in quotation, way of, well, I haven't told them to look at my nudes, but they are available, and I know that the majority of people watching are underage. She's a cunt.
Exactly, I fucking agree. Jesus,
I agree, man.
I 100% agree, because fuck, man. Dude,
everybody here on the Killing Them Softly podcast,
I'm killing myself after this,
pretty much agrees that Zoie Burgher is a stupid twat. So let's that kind of trickles into another thing that I know that we kind of wanted to discuss, which was originality on YouTube, and it was something that was discussed in the last podcast, but I think that we just kind of circled around it and touched it, tit for tat, but we really, we didn't really fucking engage and DP it. So I want to hear from Australian. I want to hear from you, and then Tommy and then Rusty about this, about originality on YouTube.
Right. Well, okay. Well, as far as originality on YouTube goes, it's pretty much non-existent anymore. I mean, there's everybody, like, as far as the commentating community goes, everyone reports on exactly the same fucking thing. Exactly the same, like, literally not just the same subject, the same fucking video, the same person, the same, like, as far as commentating goes, everyone will do the exact same Lacey Green video. Everyone will do the exact same anti-Donald Trump protesters video. It's literally the same. It's like the same. It's like if everyone sang Justin Bieber "Baby" and that was the only song on the radio, but by different artists. It's like that. It's like, oh well, I haven't heard Shakira sing it yet, but it's the same fucking lyrics. Oh my god, why are we watching? Why am I still here? That's what is going on in the YouTube community. It's the same thing as like games. How many people play Happy Wheels? Five Nights at Freddy's. It's the same fucking game.
I do. You dumb cunt.
I was the first person to play Layers of Fear. That was it was totally original. Didn't watch it.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay, guys. So as we were saying, I was
Tommy. Yeah, I want your feedback
today.
on this.
And I think thinking about originality on YouTube, and like you said, we did talk about it, and just how there's a lot of just super duper cancerous channels out there. Kind of like the Atomic Energy Show. Just not throwing any names out there, but please donate $5 to Leukemia Foundation. Anyway, but I think there like the word cancerous, I feel like personally is, and I don't mind it being overused, but I think it's just way overused, and we use it jokingly and just everything. But I think like there truly is cancerous content to be found all over the place, kind of like how Australian was talking about with like, the news stories, quote unquote, and the gaming and just stuff like that. Everyone's doing the same thing, but I think the truly cancerous videos are just any video. It doesn't matter what it is. Any video that's made for the sole purpose of just making a YouTube video for the sake of whether it's popularity's sake, ad revenue, attention, whatever they can gain off of it. And they'll just do the clickbaitiest shit on it, and they don't give a rat's ass about they just really don't give a rat's ass about how about fuck the money, fuck it's nice and everything, but let's just make a video because I want to be a fucking video producer. You know what I mean? And so that's what YouTube should be about. But anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
What about you, Rusty?
Well, since I'm like the only one that makes like original content out of this whole group, fuck off. No, yeah, since I'm like the only one that makes the original content out of this whole group, I just want to say that, like, throughout the whole YouTube community, I don't necessarily see original content anywhere. There is original content here in this call. Me and Triforce Tony have like the most original content. No. The Australian and Tommy have a lot of like original content. Go check their channels out; they're pretty cool. No, but anyways, like what I'm saying is, I don't really see that much original content made out of the whole YouTube. And like usually when someone does make original content, it's not talked about or no one really checks it out because they're too busy checking out their new fucking daily fucking commentary videos or whatever the fuck. And like I know I do commentary videos and I know I'm part of that genre, but I really do find like the rest of the people annoying of the part of the commentary genre. Like there's a lot of cool people, like Colossal is crazy, and you know there's a lot of cool. Okay, don't cough while I'm talking, please. There's a lot of cool people.
Mind your manners, man.
That make commentary videos and they don't talk about like, yo nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga, I'll fucking kill you. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people who just don't get noticed that much, and like these two, Tommy and the Australian, like there's a bunch of channels that have really good content, but no one checks them out. Almost no one checks them out because they're too busy watching their fucking Leafy is Here or watching their fucking Grade A Under A or Zoie Burgher or whatever the fuck, and like it's horrible. I mean, the fact that we've kind of gone down to that level where no one really cares about original content. They just want to see their daily fucking ass twerk videos or whatever the fuck.
So that's what bothers me more than anything, and I think all three of you can agree with me on this, man, that I think we've gotten to a point that YouTube it's got original content in it, okay? I don't think anybody can deny that, right? You have your diamonds in the rough, you have your gems, you have your Mama Maxes, you have your Leon Leshes, your iDubbbz, your Filthy Franks, your fucking beefy Australians. You got all kinds of different people, right? That basically make different type of shit, right? And it's different on YouTube, right? I guess it goes without saying that when you make a YouTube video, of course there's going to be some sort of content that you have watched in the past that's going to basically be some sort of guiding light into your YouTube channel or your videos, right? It's going to be some channels that you've watched that are going to, kind of make your channel or make your videos your own, right? People that you've watched in the past, people that you've enjoyed in the past that make up your YouTube channel because these are people that you enjoy. These are people that you kind of emulate a little bit, but you can still make it your own. And that's the problem that I have with a lot of people is that these bigger YouTube and content creators have made a genre of different, YouTube channels, all these different videos, and they are just so fucking repetitive. And they think because they're self-aware of the repetitiveness that it makes it okay. And I'm going to use these two people for example. Zoie Burgher, she's a very self-aware person. She knows what she's doing, and she does these things. But when she makes all this content and she sits there and goes, oh, well, I know I'm stripping for 12-year-olds, or Leafy goes, I know I'm a cyberbully, just because you're self-aware of it and just because you say it consistently over videos doesn't make it okay. It just makes it more self-condemned that you're a fucking retard. You're an idiot. And you're aware that you're stupid and you're still not changing your content. And that goes into something else that I want to talk about, and I'm going to let you guys take it away with this. And we've talked about it and discussed it privately, and I figured that what better time to talk about it than over the podcast is Lt.Corbis, okay? This is somebody that I think a lot of people have trouble talking about. And I think who better than do this than the Kill 'Em Softly podcast, right? This is somebody who's 12 years old. She's been doing YouTube since I believe she was 11. She does commentary channels. She got a huge shout out from Pyrocynical. This is how she really made her way into the YouTube community. Of course, she had a channel before Pyro even mentioned her, but this is how she became big. She unsubbed from Pyro. That became kind of a situation in itself. It's really none of our business. But what kind of stands out in this whole situation is that it seems, especially right now, that people really don't know how to deal with her because, one, of her age, and two, because she's called out and said some nasty fucking shit. And I think we can all agree, she said some nasty fucking shit about YouTubers' families, their girlfriends, their wives, whatever it be, and those people don't know how to respond to it.
Yeah.
And I want your guys' thoughts on that, and I'll finish off with my thoughts, but we'll just go around the table, starting with Rusty here.
Well, personally, fucking 12-year-old Mega Man over here, Mega Mind over here, fucking, like, it's just fucking annoying. It's just fucking annoying that a 12-year-old boy can go around, like, roasting anyone or everyone if she wants to, and doesn't get any like lash or any like backlash or anything. And like personally, if she would go after me or anything, I'd probably still go after her. I don't give a shit about her age, because I'm not gonna fucking deal with a 12-year-old that everyone's fucking afraid to touch on this fucking subject because
roast him.
Oh, she's a 12-year-old. They're gonna fucking hate me for making fun of a 12-year-old. Fuck that, dude. Like, fuck.
Right.
Not literally fuck her, but like fuck her. Like, she's fucking annoying. Like,
You know what you mean.
like I saw some of her videos and I'm like thinking, well, I mean, she's part of the commentary community. I mean, I guess everyone has to like hate someone at some point. Everyone has to talk shit like I'm gonna do about Zoie Burgher later in on my channel. Check it out. I'm Rusty. But the thing is, like, the fact that she can just get away with anything. It just pisses me off. I'm sure it pisses all of you guys off. I don't like that she can just talk about one certain YouTuber and everyone's like, oh, haha, she's a 12-year-old girl. We can't say anything towards her, so let's just like agree with
Exactly.
her. And tell everyone that some fucking thing that I hate them.
Leafy.
Or some shit. Like, I understand she's a 12-year-old that's making commentary videos. Oh, that's fucking
exactly.
never before seen until now, and that's a kind of amazing thing. But
Roasted.
Oh yeah, Leafy's a 12-year-old. Leafy's a 12-year-old girl too.
Leafy's the 12-year-old girl of YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Roasted. Get out of
Really,
here,
nigga?
Yeah, but like, yeah, like, she's just one of those other commentary channels, and yeah, she's a little girl. That's different. I mean,
That's the thing. She's just another fucking commentary channel, regardless of her fucking age. I mean, there is a fine line there, but she's another commentary channel that calls people cunts, puts people's fucking families, loved ones' pictures over the internet and memes it.
That's one of the many things.
Yeah.
Roasted.
So why? Go take this away, Australian. I want to hear you fucking jump into this.
All right. Well, I've got heaps. So as far as Lieutenant Corgi goes, over here it's a little bit different, I think, than it is everywhere else in the world. It's pretty much the way we get taught is if you can give it, you got to take it. So you're not really protected here as far as your age or your gender goes. Like, I mean, over here, if a woman hits a man, well, fucking you're fucking level playing field, bitch. As far as the rest of the YouTube community goes, mainly not being from Australia, this is where I've sort of got to be a bit careful because it's not the social norm, but it is hard to criticise a child, and that's exactly what she is. She's a child, and I've seen many, subtle responses to her where people, are saying, well, the only response I'm going to give is that I'm not going to argue with a child and bring myself down to her level. But I do think she does deserve a lot of the hate she's got. In fact, I think she deserves a whole lot more considering what she's done. I won't lie, I am subscribed to her, and I have sat there pissing myself laughing at a couple of her videos. And for a 12-year-old, she does have a bright future in YouTube itself. I just think that she needs to sort of just tone down, you know, the levels that she's willing to go to create content. Now, if that is absolute downright abuse of people, especially when they don't deserve it, I just think that's, you know, because at some point someone is going to do the same thing to her, and whether that be Keemstar, you know, gives out her address and, you know, to the fucking local pedophile list, I don't know, but you know, something she will reap repercussions for her actions, and that's relevant for anybody.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and I'll let you jump off this, Tommy. I feel like that she's forced it a bit. I watched quite a few of her videos, and when I say quite a few, I watched a good about 80% of her videos, and it sounds forced as fuck. I mean, well, we can sit here on this podcast and go, the fucking cunts and goddamn fucking, you know, but you can tell when somebody's on a fucking, you can tell when somebody's recording themselves and they force cuss words out. Like, it doesn't come out freely. Yeah, and exactly. I could tell, like, it sounds forced as fuck. like she's forcing herself to cuss. She's forcing this out. And that's what concerns me. It's like she's trying to get in that playing field with these bigger dogs, right? And I don't have a problem with that. I do not have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is, and I'm not going to talk about what Tommy C and you know, a lot of people in Colossal talked about, which was, her parents should be involved. You know, I could give a fuck about all that. What I do give a fuck about is that you're going to make content. Don't force your content. Don't make these pretenses off of the fact that you're this person when you really aren't. Anyway, Tommy, jump off that with me.
She's admitted many times that she herself, like her...
That's like her mom doing her
her
homework for her.
scripting is done by other people. Like, she has admitted that multiple times.
Yeah. Right. But it... But it was another child that she's fucking... It was a Brazilian kid that did, you know, her scripting. So that it makes you just wonder. It's like, really, dude, really. So, if somebody does do her scripting, or she does it herself, or maybe she doesn't do her scripting, it just, a lot of it sounds forced, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Slave.
You have...
He lives in my basement and he just like writes my scripts, and then like whenever I make a video, I don't know if it's good or bad. He also makes my thumbnails, and like he plays the games as well.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's a pretty cool.
He's a sex slave.
He only does it.
Is what you're saying.
Because if he doesn't, he gets the hose. That's why. Tell him the truth, mate. This kid's a captive. You paid for him.
Is it a kid?
He does get paid in peanut M&Ms though. Let's be fair.
I'm not.
Oh, we're treading a thin line here. Let's get off of that subject.
I can't tell you that. That's too far. I can't tell you that.
Well, let me jump on this real quick, and I'm gonna hand this to Tommy and my man Australian here on this topic. What do you feel is the whole consensus, the whole situation with YouTube as far as groups? All right, it feels like we have a lot of people that are in these, I don't want to say cliques, but you have these groups of people that are on YouTube, and they seem to band together. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you do have your groups of YouTubers that do seem to fucking group together a little bit, and they fucking attack. I'm talking about savagely attack other YouTubers. Exactly. And like, even if they don't savagely attack them in a indirectly way with their fans, do so.
Seen was okay. We all know, like, not too long ago, iDubbbz and Leafy had a little, a homie fade. They had a little bit of a scrap going on, and and me being a fan of iDubbbz, I totally enjoyed his Leafy roast video. It was pretty good. Both of them actually, and when the second content sheriff or whatever came around after Leafy's response, you just have these like clicks, like you're saying, like the whole Leafy click going over to iDubbbz video and just commenting like, and it was kind of funny, but like, oh, hashtag like no hairline, or like hashtag weird hairline, just all this different stuff, and like just making fun of iDubbbz with his forehead and whatnot. And they're all like mass disliking his video, and I just think it's like I guess for both sides too, it just kind of went down, and just watching that and seeing that happen, just like you keep refreshing and seeing like this whole like Leafy reptilian army just being on his video, just causing havoc and whatnot. It's kind of funny, but at the same time it's just kind of douchey and annoying. Like it just kind of it's more annoying, not even so much for the click leaders, because they have this kind of power with their subscriber, with these bigger YouTube channels. They have this army that backs them, and with their command, they could just send their fucking 12-year-olds to go and spam the shit out of whoever. But what's even more annoying, I think, is just the fucking like 12-year-olds that just go out and do that and just have that mob mentality. It just really they really don't, and it's just the gang mentality.
They don't have any life.
Yeah,
They don't.
of course not. They're 12-year-olds.
They don't have any life until Zoie Burgher uploads a new video.
You can't blame them for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my God, I can go in
that,
fat again.
or if they're sitting
Guys, in
there
the comments below, put
watching
hashtag
Seinfeld. That's about it.
And what episode you're currently on.
Hashtag watching Seinfeld.
Oh my gosh.
Hashtag Taco Bell selling hamburgers now.
No, but like the thing that is true. Like, I feel like if we had a bigger fan base or anything, if we talked about, like, let's say Lt.Corbis or Zoie Burgher, which we did, if we had a bigger fan base, I feel like our fan base would also go hate on them, probably commenting like hashtag KTS or some shit. And honestly, I would not condone that, because that's horrible. I don't like people doing that shit. I don't like people spreading hate to other people's channels, which is also a thing that I don't condone in my channel. Personally,
Right.
like, I don't like when bigger YouTubers go and hate on smaller YouTubers and just destroy their fucking career, their channel, as you guys were talking about. Smile for whatever the fuck. Talk about that for a bit.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I do want to hear a little bit about that Australian.
Alright, so Smile for YouTube. Anybody that doesn't know who he is, go and check him out. He's got several videos, proving what I'm about to say. But long story short, he is an up-and-coming YouTuber, still is. And he ended up having a bit of beef with Keemstar, and, and Keemstar's the fat, fully grown man, dad, bearded, fucking lawn ornament friends. Long story short, look, I mean, I'm not saying that Smile didn't deserve some hate, but the levels that these people go to destroy anybody that they don't disagree with, or that they're worried are going to steal their thunder, like, it's insanity. And as you say, whether it be sending their subscriber fan base over to mass flag and hate on their channels, or whether it be giving out all their personal information over Twitter. Like, this guy's
It's
had
ridiculous.
his house swatted more times than you can count. He's had his wife's work called, where they've told her employer that she is a drug addict and that she makes bombs. They've had the child services called, just by random people that don't fucking know them, because of Keemstar and his little buddy bumhole friends hating on him. And that's my thing with the groups on YouTube. I think that a lot of them, like, you got, like, a good example is Leafy and his content creator mates and his fans, and then you've got the same thing with Keemstar and his
army.
His fans and his, I don't know if you call them friends. I don't know how much he pays them, if they classify as friends, but people that associate with the lawn ornament himself. But you sort of understand what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah, here's the thing for anybody listening in that maybe is a little bit lost. What Australian's talking about is there was a situation where in the midst of a lot of the shit that Keemstar was going through, with a little bit before the Grade A Under A videos popped up, he was basically. People were saying that he had DDoSed, mass flagged, and fucking swatted 2 to 3 different people. Small for YouTube was one of them. And, of course, once a lot of the shit that happened with Hey Watch Your Mouth coming out and saying that it was a business decision, that Grade A Under A and Leafy basically was like trying to just stab Keem in the back, that it seems that I think a lot of people forgot about a lot of that shit that Keem had did and was just like, oh man, and felt bad for him. And I think even he had forgotten about the stupid shit he did. And I'm not saying he forgot about it, but I feel like he had just went, it's in the past now. And that doesn't fucking give him the right. And it doesn't wash away the shit that he did. Because he did some fucked up shit, you guys. I think we can all agree. He did some fucked up.
I 100% agree. I
want
to say something. Before we end the podcast, since we're already past the 45-minute mark, I want to say that just because, like, we're not talking about all the fans of these certain YouTubers. We're talking about the people who spread the hate, basically. So if you're like a Leafy sub or a Keemstar sub and you love them for some reason to like the end of the world and back, we're not saying you're horrible. We're saying if you're the kind of person that goes onto a smaller YouTuber's channel and just says "fuck you, I hate you," then we're saying that you're kind of a problem. But we're not saying that all of you are a problem. Just wanted to make
absolutely.
Well, I'm saying all
absolutely.
of you are a problem.
Australian is saying you're a problem. Let me quote something that iDubbbz said on Twitter. I believe we can all agree that iDubbbz is a pretty good content creator. Can we all agree that? And he makes pretty good content, very enjoyable content. I don't know him personally, but I do regard him as a very good YouTube content creator. He says on Twitter, after the whole situation with Leafy, and this is exactly what he says, and I want this to resonate with anybody listening in. He says, if you're unsubscribing to Leafy and leaving him hate because of my video, you're the problem.
Exactly.
And I want anybody listening in, and really all of us, to think about that, because in other words, he's saying, if you're watching somebody's video and you're going out of your way, this is somebody that you've watched for years, and you watch somebody's video on that person, and for some whatever fucking reason in this universe, agree with that person, and you fucking just start hating on the person that you've watched for 2 or 3 years, however long it is, because of that video, there's a fucking problem there. Obviously, first of all, you weren't a fan to begin with. And second of all, you don't have an opinion of your own. You're just going off of what everybody else says, right? And I think that was the whole point of iDubbbz's video. And I know we're kind of going back a little bit here, and I know this is a little bit older topic, but it does resonate for future channels and things that go on, because it touched on a lot of topics, and one of them being that he was making a video just pointing out some funny shit that was repetitive with his videos, and that was it. And he wasn't trying to send hate to his channel, but it's had a massive effect to him. And I think it made a lot of people look at the commentary community in the whole genre, and go, wow, a lot of this shit is fucking repetitive. A lot of this shit is fucking just the same old shit. And I think me and Rusty were talking about this. It makes you sit back and go, and it's made Pyro go, can I make different content? because it seems like I'm making a lot of repetitive content, and I don't want to be that type of person. And good for Pyro, because I think Pyro is a very good content creator. But I think
Yeah, I agree, because, I mean, if you're a sub to Pyro, or if you like Pyro's content, which I do personally, you will see that he's starting to change his content to be more so gaming type, which is kind of bad, not necessarily bad for his channel, but like it's kind of bad in the way that he transitioned it, because he was already too late. Like, he's been doing commentaries, well, first he did emoji videos, but then he did commentaries, and then now he's going to gaming videos, which he still does a little bit of commentary, but I mean, he's doing a lot of gaming videos as well, and people don't necessarily like his channel, and they're kind of going away from the whole Pyro thing. But like, Pyro he is getting away from the whole commentary thing, because he's seen that it's like, I'm sorry to use this word like everyone else uses it, and it's fucking annoying, but he's seen that the whole genre is literally cancer. So he's trying to, like, as Tony said, he's trying to move away from that, basically. Because, I mean, I would too, but personally I do like making commentary videos, because I like speaking my mind. So that's why I like doing them. But like, for other YouTubers, like, there's other bigger YouTubers out there that just see the commentary, and they see that they're getting their little, like, fans or whatever to just, like, they have an army, basically, and
Absolutely.
they want to keep doing it just for the fucking money. And
that's
yeah, exactly.
I have a final message.
yeah, we're gonna
already
cut
at
it off here, man.
53 minutes.
Yeah, I want everybody just kind of throw in their last
Especially
tidbit
straight
here.
white males.
Go ahead.
Man. Oh my gosh.
They suck.
Yeah. So you know,
They
we
suck.
might have hurt you a little bit today, guys. We might have made you we might have made you tickle in some places that you shouldn't have tickled. But I want you to know this, guys, that whoever you are, whether you're a commentator, whether you're like me and you're just mentally unstable, whether you're like the Australian and you're Australian, just be original, man. Don't feel like you have to. We're gonna hate you, man. Just be original. You don't have to copy other people.
Because either way, we're all gonna fucking hate you.
Regardless. Yeah. Or you can be like my channel and talk about kratom cartoons and parody biographies and not know what the fuck you're doing with your channel. Just do your own thing, man. If anything, man, and this is kind of a last note on this, is if you're making YouTube videos, right? You look at channels like Mama Max. Look at channels that are fucking a little bit beyond the fucking realm of YouTube, and make original shit, man. Because if you go and you make just clickbait shit, I guarantee you'll end up on this fucking podcast, son. And we will rip you a fucking apart.
I have something quick.
Australian, you're our guest here, man. Go ahead and fucking take us out.
I'd really like that. Okay, I'd just like to. I'm not going to take you out. No, that's wrong. I'm just going to say quickly. Well, I mean, basically, thank you to everybody that's watched today. I don't know if you know much about me, but I'm currently suffering from butthole cancer. If you go to my Patreon, you can leave your donations so I can afford my medication and also buy my mother a new wheelchair for her back cancer.
Woo! Go get him, boy.
I mean, I know it's a lot to ask for, but if you could also go to Zoie Burgher's videos and mass flag them as hate crime, it'd be fantastic. I don't know how much longer I can hold out for. But just thank you everybody that's listened today, and just make sure you go to my Patreon, go to my Kickstarter account, go to my GoFundMe page, and just donate me all your money. I'm the most original person on YouTube, and oh my god, I'm like Livia's here. I have no chin. I'm in surgery so bad. But aside from that, I just wanted to say thank you for listening today.
No, I will.
Hopefully my hideous accent won't keep you up at night touching yourself.
Hopefully.
So,
Hopefully.
Thanks.
Well, you guys have a good one, man. This is the Killing 'Em Softly podcast with Atomic Tommy, Rusty, and Triforce Tony with our special guest and probably a full-time guest, the Australian himself. Yeah. So I hope you guys had a
Make sure you head
Make
over,
sure-
make sure you head over to the Australian channel.
Make sure
and hit like
you guys
and
check his
subscribe.
channel out. I hope you guys had a awesome Thanksgiving, man. We will check you in the next episode.
And check out the Atomic Energy Show.